Welcome back, everyone, to the Creatia Conversation, your number one news source for all that nerd-ish on Pornhub. I'm your host, the Pornhub Poppy, the Salt and the Spirit Swallow, Daddy Delgado, aka SES Vince, and as I like to be referred to by my co-host, his friend, the Warden Matt Ritter, the quintessential stud muffin of podcasting, and what's the other one?
Really?
What's the other one?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the quintessential stud muffin of podcasting, the patron saint of podcasting, the one that you should know, the Warden Matt Ritter.
Okay, all right.
Because, patron saints, it's
patron saint of podcast.
Kind of a thing in your culture.
What does that have to do anything with my culture, Matt?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what about my culture? What does my
patron
culture
saints are part of Roman Catholicism, which is the major religion in both Italian and Hispanic households. So you should understand and remember patron saints.
I suppose. Anyways, Matt, how you been, man?
You got all like, what's I got to do? Oh yeah, okay, I guess he's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Just trying to sidestep and move on from it.
Nice try. Been playing some Diablo a little bit. This morning and last night. Decided I Druid is my favorite class, so I've been trying to build that up because the Barbarian just isn't working for me.
You mentioned all these classes, but I'm still not sure what they are.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't need to. I mean, you should know what a Barbarian is. That
yeah, I know what a Barbarian, but that's mostly due to like just. I think there was like a cartoon on Disney Channel called like Jake the Barbarian or something, and that's how I was first introduced.
Really? Not like Conan the Barbarian. Of course, you're a fucking child. Never mind. Played a little bit of Pokemon Go yesterday when we were out for 4th of July.
Right.
Didn't really do anything for the 4th. We didn't. Yes, you're first, Will. We didn't. Zoe's still a little too young to stay up to watch the fireworks. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. Like we were packing for our trip this weekend and getting everything in order. So that's how we spent our 4th of July holiday, was getting ready for the weekend.
Right.
That's about it, man. I've been watching wrestling, but not taking notes, which is weird. It's weird watching wrestling and not taking notes, knowing that I'm not going to be on the show.
Yeah. How does it? Aside from it being weird, is there any point of view that just like it's relieved or glad that you're just able to like watch or just skip shit you don't care about?
No.
Really?
I mean, I skip shit I don't care about anyway.
I mean, you've been doing this for 4 years straight, so.
Doing what for 4 years straight?
Podcasting. Wait,
6.
No, 6 years. There you go.
6
years. Jesus. You're a whole kindergartner. You're in first grade now.
Yeah. Well, it'll be 6 in like a week and a half.
Yeah, almost there. You're still a first grader. As for me, man, honestly, lately I haven't really had a chance to watch or play much. I've I know you don't really care, but like I started an association or a my league or whatever it's called in NBA 2K where you do a fantasy draft and just like start all over and like draft your own team. So I did that with the Chicago Bulls. I drafted Jimmy Butler. I drafted Zach LaVine, and I drafted Wendell Carter Jr., all former / current players.
I know who Jimmy Butler is.
Yeah, I was able to get Derrick Rose back on the team, which is something that
I know who he is too.
I've been wanting to get him. I made trades. Yeah, I made trades for Lowry Marketing. So right now my starting lineup is Mike Conley. Derrick Rose is the 6th man coming off the bench. I have Jimmy Butler with Zach LaVine, Laurie Marketing, Wendell Carter Jr., and Bobby Portis coming off the bench. I have some few other guys.
Isn't Zach LaVine like a fucking? Wasn't he like a singer or some shit?
No, you're thinking Adam Levine.
Are they related?
No. Zach LaVine is the current All-Star for the Chicago Bulls.
Do they really have an All-Star?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Is it really an all-star if you don't have a chance of winning a championship?
Well, technically, the classifications of being an all-star is you get voted into the all-star game and the all-star team. That's kind of like the qualifications.
So, like, when was the last? Have the Toronto Raptors ever won an NBA championship?
They won one in 2019.
Who's the worst team in the league?
The Washington Wizards currently, after everything
they've done. Is there like a Browns of the NBA? Is that the Wizards?
The Wizards are up there. It used to be the Sacramento Kings, but they got their act together last year, and they're actually good now. So
Okay.
there used to be like the joke of the league because like they wouldn't be able to win games. They wouldn't do anything correctly. The Charlotte Hornets aren't very good. Washington Wizards aren't very good.
Wait, are the Charlotte Hornets back again?
Yeah, yeah. So what happened was once they moved to New Orleans, like a year later, Charlotte got another team called the Bobcats. And that's the team that Michael Jordan eventually got majority ownership of. Then I want to say was
I thought he
maybe
was majority owner of the Wizards.
no. He was the president of basketball operations and GM of the Wizards when he came back out of retirement in the early 2000s. So back to the historical aspects of the Hornets. Eventually, the Hornets became the Pelicans. They got renamed once they got new ownership at some time in mid 2010s. And when that happened, they gave up the name Hornets, the New Orleans Hornets. Charlotte, the team, petitioned to be rechristened as the Charlotte Hornets and get all its past history. So now everything Charlotte Hornets, all that lineage goes back to the Bobcats, which were now renamed to the Charlotte Hornets. They're not as good. Even the uniforms aren't as good as before, but it's nice to know that the Hornets are back in Charlotte.
I believe I used to have an Alonzo Mourning Charlotte Hornets jersey at one point.
I love that about you. I love that you have any kind of basketball like.
I also had like a Jordan jersey at one point, but when he was playing, but that was like the only time I even
If you
knew,
still
like,
have
or
it, can I have
gave a
it?
shit about. I don't.
Do you still have
Those stopped fitting me a long time ago.
They could probably fit me though.
I don't know. I was in like
Have it?
third grade. They were children's jerseys.
I'd still have it for the collectible reasons.
Yeah, no, I got rid of those. Yeah, no, but look at that. Now, when I say things like Charlotte Hornets, I'm not wrong anymore. There was a
No,
while
you're
there where they're
not.
like, that's not even a basketball team anymore. I'm back to being relevant. I don't know who any of the players are. Anyway, my point was, if the Wizards suck, if they're like the Browns of the league,
Right
then
now, they should be at this point.
I
'cause
don't care
they traded
who they
everyone.
draft.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have an all-star because they're the shittiest team in the league. Like, you shouldn't be considered an all-star on the shittiest team in the league.
I've been waiting for the Wizards to be this bad so that I can call them the Generals. Harlem Globetrotters, the team they usually play, are the Washington Generals, the ones that they always spank and blow out.
I mean, I know who the Harlem Globetrotters is, but
Okay.
I've never.
Aside from that,
I didn't know there were other teams. I thought they just like did like trick shit on the court. I didn't know they actually played games.
well, yeah, they have another team that they play against where they
Just
do their,
one.
yeah. That I know of. Speaking of games, playing games, I did get a chance to play some more Pokemon Silver. I got all the way up until Goldenrod City. That's exactly where I'm at. I'm taking my time with it because I'm trying to catch all the Pokemon that I want. Because eventually the goal is to level up all these Pokemon and transfer them over to my Nintendo 64 so we can battle with our Pokemon on the 64. So as of right now, I have. What's the evolution of Marie Flaffy?
Marie evolves into Flafy and then Ampharos.
Okay, Flaffy, whatever. I've always called it Flaffy, but I have my Flaffy.
Might be Flafy.
Yeah,
I pronounce it how I read it. Kind of
Yeah.
like all the Japanese names in New Japan.
Like that. Well, my sheep Pokemon, my Reap evolution is called Wyatt's. I caught a Whooper that I wanted to call Whopper, but then remembered it was going to evolve into a Quagsire, so I named it Quagmire. Then I still have Pam, the Bayleaf. I still have at this point it's the Glenn the Quilava, and I
Gwen.
have Brody the.
So you have a Glenn and a Quagmire.
Yes. Isn't that funny how that worked out? I didn't even plan it. And then I have Haunter, one man gang. I still have to.
I helped you with that one.
Yeah, you helped me with that one. So we haven't faced Whitney yet. I'm trying to get everyone close to like level 20.
Pussy.
You give me shit about going in raw dogging it against Whitney and trying to like beat her without any preparation?
No, I gave you shit for going in and doing it and losing. If you'd gone in and won, I wouldn't have given you shit. It was the fact you got your ass whipped that you got shit for.
Well, now I have a full team. I have a full team of 6. I haven't. I just got to Goldenrod City. I just got to Goldenrod City because I've been taking my time catching all these Pokemon. Some I've caught and haven't given a name. Like I hatched the Togepi, but I haven't figured out what to call it. So we'll think about that later. In any case, I think it's that time, Matt.
News time.
So we were talking about Pokemon games, and you mentioned Pokemon Go. Well, there's actual like a celebration for Pokemon Go starting tomorrow, and let's check out this article from comicbook.com. And the big crux of this is that you're going to be able to get a chance to catch a certain amount of Pokemon and what have you, right? So hard as it might be to believe. By the way, this article written by Mark Deschamps. I've at this point admitted that it's a real person because I see his articles like so frequently when we do the show. So I'm forced to admit he's a real person. Hard as it might be to believe, the 7th anniversary of Pokemon Go is just around the corner, and Niantic is planning to celebrate with a new in-game event. The anniversary is set to take place on July 6th, which is tomorrow. The event will begin that day at 10 p.m. local time, so 10 a.m. I mean, for everyone's time. A Squirtle wearing a party hat will be returning to the game, and for the first time, players will be able to evolve it to Wartortle and Blastoise. Party Hat, Bulbasaur, and Charmander will also return, and the players can expect to see them in the wild on July 6th or in 1-star raids. Throughout the event, players can expect to see a number of in-game bonuses, including a chance at finding 7 or 77 or more Gimme Gold coins when spinning a Pokestop that has a Golden Lure module. Players will also have an increased chance of becoming lucky friends with other players and have an increased chance of getting lucky Pokemon through trades. Each day of the event will also have its own bonuses as well as different trio of starter Pokemon that will appear more commonly in the wild. So these are the Pokemon based on the days. July 6th, double XP on catches. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle appearing more frequently in the wild. July 7th, double Stardust on catches, and you get Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile appearing more frequently. July 8th, you get double Candy on catches, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip appearing more frequently. On July 9th, half catch distance on eggs placed in incubators.
Half
Hatched. There you go. Thank you.
The amount of
Turtwig.
time you got to walk to hatch an
Yeah.
egg, half of it, which is
There
good.
you go. So that was actually a really good one. Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup appearing more frequently. So that's the hole-in ones. Or is it the Sinnoh?
No, that's Sinnoh.
Okay, Sinnoh starters. Friendship levels increase twice as fast. Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott appearing more frequently. This is on July 10th. July 11th, you get double candy on transfers. Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie appearing more frequently. And finally, the last day, which is July 12th, double XP for evolving Pokemon. Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio appearing more frequently. I want a shiny Rowlet. That's what I want.
I have one.
Must be nice.
Are you actually gonna start playing Pokemon Go again?
Yeah, actually, this whole article made me like I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to work and play, not download the game because I still have it, but play some Pokemon Go. Yeah, go on.
Oh, go ahead. No, finish.
Well, I was just gonna go on with the article, so you might as well just finish.
Well, no, I was gonna ask you if you mentioned the thing from the article, so you haven't yet. So continue.
Okay. The event will last through July 12th, 8 p.m. local time. Last but not least, Niantic will be bringing back the Masterwork Research story all in one, number 151. The Masterwork Research story was originally offered during Pokemon Go Fest 2021, which I didn't go to. And completing it will guarantee an encounter with Shiny Mew. The story will cost $5, but must be purchased before the end of the event. Players will have unlimited time to complete it, and they'll need it as Masterwork Research takes a lot of time to complete. Do you have any plans on checking out Pokemon Go events? Did you check out the Mew Masterwork Research in 2021? Let us know in the comments, yada yada, and some more of the article. So we get a Shiny Mew research story, which I don't think I have. Wait, do I have a Shiny Mew? I think I have a Shiny Mew. I have to check it.
I'm looking right now. I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm looking
I have to check. but a shiny Mew is a possibility. So you have to. So you don't have to get it done within the events, those 6 day events schedule of July 6th through 12th. You just have to buy the story events for $5 before it ends on July 12th, 8 p.m. your local time. So
I do
you
have a
get it.
shiny Mew. I have a
Yeah.
shiny Mewtwo, and I also have a Mewtwo named Satan.
Why Satan?
I have no idea. I'm in here and it says Satan.
Well, oh, speaking of names, I also caught an Ekans and I called it Viper Nivens
You
because
should have saved
her.
that for a Seviper. Well, you're not going to get that in that game, but
No, I couldn't. Uh,
Seviper Nivens.
yeah, Sir Viper Nivens. But it's like you don't only get certain amount of characters to like name your Pokemon, and I couldn't get one man Gengar, which is what we wanted, so we had to shorten it to one man Ging. So I'm actually loading up Pokemon Go right now to see if I have a shiny Mew. I feel like I have a shiny Mew. If not a shiny Celebi, one of those two. But yeah, what your thoughts on the new Pokemon Go event, Matt?
Outside of me paying $5 for a shiny Mew, which isn't going to happen, seeing as I have one. No, I'm excited. I've got everything I need for the starters except for maybe the last day. I think at least on one of my accounts, I need
Mm-hmm.
to evolve some stuff up for Litten and Rowlet and Poplio, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I mean, all good shit. Looking forward to the reduced hatching distance and
Mm-hmm.
extra candies because
I
that
just
always helps with
hashed
leveling
an
shit up.
Alolan Geodude.
Nice. I also need to give me
Giving it some time till he comes back. No, Matt, are you still there? All right, so I'm checking while I wait for Matt to come back. I have a shiny Celebi, so I don't have a shiny Mew. So I actually do need this. I have a shiny Ditto, but not a shiny Mew. So yeah, it doesn't look like Matt's coming back at any point in time. So I guess I'll just transition to the next topic of the article, the next article we're going to be covering. Didn't expect Matt to disappear, or maybe it's me. Who knows? Oh no, it was definitely Matt. It was definitely Matt. So I'm here. I'll wait for Matt to come back. In the meantime, let's talk about WandaVision and will it get a season 2 announcement or like a teaser from a Marvel star. So this is an article coming from the direct.com. It's written by Richard Nebens. An MCU star provided a surprising announcement on where Marvel Studios stands with season 2 of WandaVision on Disney Plus. While Marvel has already renewed a couple of its Disney Plus shows for second seasons, including Tom Hiddleston's Loki, WandaVision has never guaranteed to continue past its initial batch of episodes. This isn't for a lack of enthusiasm from its actors, as Elizabeth Olsen and other stars have expressed hope to return for season 2. Honestly, I really love season 1 of WandaVision. And aside from Loki, it was probably my favorite at Disney Plus show. Maybe Moon Knight is probably my favorite, but there was a lot of good stuff there. um, Update from Matt. He said his Wi-Fi died, so we'll see if he comes back. So the article goes on to ask, will WandaVision continue with a season 2? Well, kind of. According to Deborah Jo Rubb, so Kitty Foreman of all people, speaking with Berkshire Magazine, Rubb indicated that Marvel Studios' upcoming Disney Plus series, Agatha Coven of Chaos, will act as the second season of WandaVision. While discussing her work on Netflix's That 90s Show, Rupp specifically called the new MCU series the second season of WandaVision for Marvel, comparing it to American Horror Story, with every season being a whole new kind of thing. This is an actual quote from the article. It says, it's the second season of WandaVision for Marvel. It's very much like American Horror Story, where each season is a whole new kind of thing. I was shocked when they called me because I really thought that would be it. And I was fine with that. But then they called. I got so excited because it's a character I never get to play. She's gonna be great fun. and Matt's back. Let me continue with the article before we ask him where he went. When asked about what she's most looking forward to, she remained fairly light, tight-lipped. There you go, Jesus. While noting that she's terrified of these people at Marvel. I cannot tell you, I'm terrified of these people. They are the most secretive people in the face of the earth. You are forbidden to talk about anything. I'm afraid they would come and arrest me. So essentially, Kitty Foreman, Deborah Jo Rupp, that played a small character in WandaVision's season one, has confirmed that Agatha Coven of Witches is going to act as a season two for WandaVision. And she also confirmed that she's going to be playing the same Mrs. Hart that she did in WandaVision. So interestingly, Mrs. Hart was the name of Rupp's character within the Hex, with her real identity being Sharon Davis in Westview. Could this be an indication that the Hex could come back into play, or might Agatha retcon Rupp's role in the show? He goes on to talk more about, like, in the interview that Deborah Jo Rupp had. So go ahead and check it out. Once again, it's on thedirect.com. Check it out. But yeah, season two of WandaVision is essentially Agatha Coven the Witches, but not necessarily a full on sequel, but it picks up where WandaVision left off.
which makes sense.
Where'd you go, Matt? Did you just not want to talk about Marvel, or did you just want to go and get that Pokemon Go story for the Shiny Mew?
I told you I wasn't paying $5 for that. No, my internet just like I was sitting here and my lights went dim and my internet went out for a second, and then the lights came back, but the internet took a little bit to recover. So I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi or like any modems, routers, whatever, they usually take a minute for like the Wi-Fi to come back after the power goes out or they get unplugged. So yeah, you just had a power outage over there, you know.
But it didn't go out. Like my lights just went dim. Like it blipped, I guess.
Okay, I get you.
Thanos snapped his fingers on my fucking Wi-Fi.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, so yeah, season two of WandaVision is essentially going to be Agatha. I'm looking forward to. I didn't really care too much about Agatha, the show, but it's not that I didn't care enough to watch it. It's just it wasn't one of those shows that I was most looking forward to. You know, if that makes any sense.
I got all caught up on Secret Invasion as well, so I'm down for everything Marvel, and they make a lot of interesting characters. I really liked Agatha, so I was down to see like what they were going to do with her, especially after the way the show ended. So I'm good.
Yeah. Speaking of Secret Invasion, episode 3 is airing today. I have yet to watch it, but I know for a fact, or I'm assuming, that Travis and Mara are going to be talking about it tomorrow on tomorrow's episode. So make sure you tune in. And in case you don't know and you're not watching us live, it is on youtube.com/Creatia World. That's where you can find the live streams over there. Hit the bell notification, flick the bean, so you know when we go live, but you also subscribe to us there, like the videos, all that fun stuff. You can also head over to twitch.tv/Creatia World, where if you really want to support us and you have Amazon Prime, which means you have Prime Gaming, you get a free subscription. So fuck Jeff Bezos. Give us that money. He doesn't need it. Give us the subscription. You get a free subscription every 30 days. And if you don't give it to Matt and I, at least give it to me or Matt. You know? Either way, we should get that, or support your favorite content creator on Twitch, such as Botch Spots and Chair Shots and Will and everyone over at Rivet City. But yeah. Aside from that, you could also catch some more exclusive content on patreon.com/Creatia World, where for only $1 you get two shows that are unavailable outside of Patreon, which is Return to Wrestling, featuring the Warden Matt Ritter and Lord Cusselot Travis Pointer, where they go back in time and watch old WCW shows. And it's finally getting to the point where Matt's enjoying WCW. It's starting to get good for Matt. So, kind of.
I mean, Hulk Hogan's still here, so.
It's lukewarm for Matt. It's lukewarm. So that's how he feels about WCW. But the back catalog of all the episodes are there. So if you want to see Matt in agony going through WCW content, go ahead and check that out. We also have more of a DC comic type show there, with Mara and Travis. Where is why am I drawing a blank?
Multiverse.
Multiverse. Thank you. It's been a long day, and it's barely new. They have Multiverse with Mara and Travis, where they talk about the DC animated films. They just recently covered Flashpoint Paradox, which is one of the best DC films they've had. And honestly, it's much better than the current Flash movie. So go ahead and check that out. The back catalog for that is available. Also with Patreon, now with the $1, you gotta like up the price tag a little bit. You get the show ad free. So if you want to watch us and you don't like the ads, you can go ahead and check us out that way. And don't worry about no pesky ads. But unfortunately, Matt is gonna have to play some ads, or I'm gonna have to play some ads in a
Oh
sec.
yeah, that went away when that went away when I got kicked out, huh?
Yeah. I was trying to waiting to alley oop it to you to see if you can play them. But yeah, in the meantime,
Here we go.
Things
enjoy
up
some
in the
ads, guys.
bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Did you see Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And we're back. So there you go, guys. Thank you to our sponsors. If you want to support us, support the sponsors. So yeah, Matt. Let's move on to one of the bigger stories we're going to talk about, or like at least bigger, interesting stories that relates to our title and thumbnail.
The
It,
cock?
it, huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said, is it about cock?
Uh, Not necessarily.
Okay. I'm just
But there
checking.
might be cock related items on this platform. And I'm talking about Google reportedly testing letting people play games on YouTube. This is an article coming from IGN.com written by Taylor Lyles. So, Google is reportedly testing a new product that will let users play games on YouTube. The Wall Street Journal reports. According to the outlet, the new product is called Playables. That sounds a little kinky. And would let users play games instantly through the YouTube app on mobile devices as well as on desktop computers. Google recently invited employees to begin testing the product with one of the games currently playable in the testing period called Stack Bounce, an arcade game that sounds similar to games like Brick Breaker Arcade on Android. Gaming has long been a focus at YouTube, a YouTube spokesman said in a statement sent to IGN. We're always experimenting with new features, but have nothing to announce right now. The recent report comes at an interesting time for Google should it plan to venture off into the gaming space once more. Google's previous attempt was its cloud gaming platform Stadia, with which launched back in 2019, but Google announced last September it was shutting down the service on January 18th, 2023. Prior to that, Google outsourced the tech that powered Stadia, one example including a white label product with AT&T using it to allow customers to stream a demo of Batman Arkham Knight free of charge. So, would you even care to play video games on YouTube, Matt?
Me personally, no, but I mean, I know that the younger generation, the Generation Z or whatever the next generation is, they all spend a lot of time on YouTube. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure. Um, I mean, having access to play games on YouTube on your mobile device where you don't have to download an app and blah, blah, blah. You can just go into your YouTube app and you've got a selection of games to choose from and dick around on. That actually might be pretty cool. So I
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't say no. It depends on what they have available, what kind of games you can play. I'll have to look at what all becomes available to decide if I'd really want to do it or not. But it's a cool concept, especially
Yeah.
because we all have our phones. You know, you don't want to have to download an app, blah, 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 blah. Having access to it there could be fun.
The main reason I looked at it as maybe it'd be a positive thing, not for me currently, but I don't know if you get it from Zoe, but I would always get it when I go to family parties or I go to other events where there's a bunch of like toddlers or little kids, and they always ask you the same stupid question. Do you have games on your phone? Can I use your phone? Can I see your phone? And they always go ahead and try to download games onto your fucking phone. This way, I already have YouTube, and if there's games on the YouTube app, I'm like, here, just go to YouTube and play the games there. If I'm ever put in a situation, if I'm ever a dad and my child wants to play a video game on my phone, I'll just go to YouTube and let them play whatever YouTube games they're available there. I'm not downloading any extra games on my phone.
Zoe has her tablet, her tabby, as she
Mm-hmm.
calls it, and that's got games on it. The only time she's ever on my phone for games is if she catches me playing Pokemon Go and she likes to throw the ball. So
Yeah, I've had that same situation with like younger cousins where they're like, "Oh, can I try?" Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know. So there it is. I mean, YouTube might be incorporating video games or like little like handheld type games on there. So interesting feature. I'm really there to watch videos on YouTube, watch trailers on YouTube. That's mostly what I'm there for. And speaking of watching trailers on YouTube, let's watch a trailer on YouTube, man.
Yes, sir.
This is actually a trailer you sent to us about Talk to Me. I know nothing about this, zero. So I'm going in here blind, and let's check it out.
Have you seen the group chat? You're doing it again tonight. No, please. It's my mom's Remembrance Day. I just want to forget about it. Huh? Who's up? I'll do it.
Cannot go for more than 90 seconds. Am I clear?
What happens after 90 seconds?
Don't want to stay. Light the candle to open the door. Blow it out to close it. Put your hand on it. Now say, talk to me.
Talk to me.
What did the hand feel like?
It felt amazing. I could see and feel everything on the other side.
So it has a good
So
touch.
my mom, she was trying to reach out. I'm here. Still been saying stuff.
You mean saying stuff?
What if we opened the door but we didn't shut it? Oh my god, they followed us.
Ooh.
I like it. They're not gonna stop. They're never gonna stop. I like you. Talk to me.
Nice
Sounds
little
rough.
supernatural horror movie possession.
Those
yeah,
are
no.
always good. Those are always good. That was a good. Okay, so I have a few notes from that trailer. All right. So the hand that she touches, that she holds, and then says "Talk to me," where she experienced all the supernatural stuff, reminds me of the monkey's paw from the Treehouse of Horror Simpsons episode. That's the
course.
first thing. That's the first thing that came to mind. Smack Raw, I'm assuming this is Kyle, saying kind of reminds me of the Bye Bye Man. I've never actually watched it, so
I can see that.
I never actually watched it, so maybe I'll go watch the Bye Bye Man. But what I liked about it, it seemed very interesting. I like these supernatural aspect horror films because they seem realistic, because I'm a little superstitious about stuff like that.
Even though you didn't know what a patron saint had to do with your culture.
So in these supernatural films, man, when you open the door to the supernatural, if you don't know how to close the door, you don't open it, you know? Like that's the rule number one. You don't fuck with supernatural things if you don't know how to undo them.
There's one of my favorite TikToks is the dude that does Latinos against spooky shit.
Uh-huh.
Dude cracks me up whenever he's watching these videos and he's like giving the rules of things that you don't do. Great fucking TikTok content.
I haven't checked it out. Send me a link.
I will.
Shoot me one of your favorite ones. I'm a Latino and I like horror aspects of it, so why not? Cheap plug. Go check out Getting Off Saw Edition episode 11. I was on there, a Latino talking horror. There you go. It was. Ever see the Glorious trailer? Seems right up the show's alley.
I think we did cover the Glorious trailer.
I'd have to go back and watch it. I'm very bad at names. Very bad at names.
As a matter of
but
fact,
this
I think
seems
it's one of the
fun.
ones that we got in trouble. Yeah. On one of the episodes, we got in trouble for trailers.
Okay, then we won't share it on the show, but Matt can share me the link again. Or I'll go look it up. I'll probably remember it. But I don't know. This seemed like a really fun movie, man. Like, honestly, glory hole horror movie. Is that
we definitely covered that. Yeah, no, we definitely covered that. Travis had us cover that and put it on there specifically for me.
Shout out to Travis, man, doing the Lord's work. Speaking of Travis, he also shared an article on comicbook.com that is written by Megan Peters. You can check it out there. And it's about the Suicide Squad. It's kind of horror related, kind of, because the first film was kind of scary to look at. Uh, it was frighteningly bad, just like these jokes. Anyway, the world of Isekai is about to take a bold new direction with the help of DC Comics. I apologize if I mispronounced the name. Warner Bros. Japan just confirmed the DC universe is getting an anime and it will bring the Suicide Squad to life. Yes, you read that right. The Suicide Squad is getting an anime adaptation. Warner Bros. Pictures announced as much during a panel at Anime Expo. The company is working with Wit Studios on the anime, and it will take our favorite Suicide Squatters into a fantasy world. Squatters. That's one way to call them. So far, we know a few details about the DC anime aside from the basics. However, you can imagine the chaos that comes with the pitch. The Suicide Squad features some colorful characters, so you can see why their Ezekiel debut would go sideways. There is no way that does not happen to Harley Quinn, and she knows it. Some key art has also been shared of its characters, including the Joker, and we know Ira Osada of Jujutsu Kaisen is directing the project. I'm very terrible with all these names. I'm very sorry. It's Squatters. That should be the name of today's episode, the Squatters. Currently, no release window has been set for the DC anime, but the Suicide Squad show is in the works. This TV project is just one of few to tackle the legendary team as of late. Some years ago, the Suicide Squad came to the big screen with David Ayer's blockbuster. The film earned mixed reviews, which led to a reboot of sorts by James Gunn. Other projects have come from the Suicide Squad titles like Birds of Prey and Peacemaker, and of course, fans are certain the team of rogues will appear in the future of the DCEU. But yeah, there were some sketches released, and we actually have a trailer for that, so we'll watch that as well on YouTube, which is what I like to use YouTube for, is to watch trailers. But before I start the trailer, thoughts on this Suicide Squad anime, Matt?
I'm gonna wait to see the trailer, and then I'll tell you how I feel about it.
All right, let's play the trailer then. All right, wait, hold up. There we go. I approve of Harley. Is that what a Dragonair? It looked like a Dragonair. It's like a house party music theme to it. I like it. Thoughts?
Not for me.
Not for you?
Not
what?
for me. Not
You
for
don't
me.
like anime?
Music wasn't for me. I don't mind anime. I don't. I guess I don't like DC animation and the anime style.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of the way the Joker looked, and it looked like. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be like just straight up Suicide Squad in Gotham, but it's Isekai, I want to say. I know you were saying like Ezekiel for some reason, but I think it's Isekai. I don't know. It didn't. I watched the trailer or the teaser. I guess it wasn't even really a trailer. There was no, yeah. And it did not. What is it that you always say about the
titillate the juices of your guilty pleasures?
There you go. That one.
Matt saying, I mean, not Matt, Kyle, Suicide Squad with a Final Fantasy filter.
I wouldn't even go that far. It felt more like it does look different vaguely. Looked more like Suicide Squad with like a One Piece filter, or
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul maybe.
yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Matt doesn't like anime. You heard it here first. Matt is not a fan of.
That's
anime.
not true. I love Dragon Ball. I actually rewatched Dragon Ball Superhero just the other day.
Yeah. How'd you like in your rewatch?
I enjoyed it as much as I did the first time. I love me some Orange Piccolo. Still don't understand why they made the stupidest character in the fucking franchise the strongest one, but Gohan looked cool.
Hold off.
You put your hand off. You say that. Listen, hold on. The entire time after he was Teen Gohan, he's just been a fucking nerd. That occasionally
because
gets
that's all
really
he wanted
strong.
to be. Like the whole character,
and
Gohan,
the character
he never.
Sucks. The character sucks.
I resent that statement, sir. I
Go
resent
ahead.
every single one of that statement. Gohan as the most
Post Teen
potential.
Gohan sucks.
No, fuck all that.
Yeah, he has
So
the
you
most
didn't-
potential. He doesn't do shit. He doesn't do shit, Vince. The character sucks because he
No.
doesn't do shit.
I resent that statement. To this day, fuck all this Gohan hate you're trying to spew our way.
How'd he do in the fucking universe tournament and Super?
He was a solid contributor, and in fact, if you go off the manga, he's the one that faced off against Kefla and defeated Kefla in his base form. So the anime,
but I don't go off the manga. I go off what I can watch, and I watch the anime. And the anime had.
Too. You can watch the panels on the manga.
I can watch the panel. No, I'm not.
The panels.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Watch the panels.
No. Anyway, point is, Gohan sucks.
Gohan does not suck. Listen. But speaking of Gohan and Dragon Ball, it's not an article that we have written up, but Dragon Ball Kai is now available on Hulu. So if you want to watch the Dragon Ball series from the Saiyan saga up until the Buu saga, all of it is available on Hulu in the English dub for those of you that don't want too much filler. Yes.
If you want to watch the Kai version of the
Kai version isn't terrible. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's not what I grew up watching.
When you watch Kai, did you watch it on Nicktoons or did you watch it on like what was it, like Channel 9 or whatever?
I just remember seeing Dragon Ball, tuning in and watching it, and it not being what I was expecting to watch. It would have been
the song slaps though. The song fucking slaps. Dragon Ball Kai's theme song slaps.
Yeah, see.
I'll still watch it. I'm gonna watch it anyways. It looks good to me. It's anime style, so fuck it. But yeah, Dragon Ball Kai is available. The only reason I knew that is because I ran into a TikTok about it, and then my brother later, like a day later, sends me the same TikTok. It's like, maybe you can get Melissa to get into Dragon Ball by having her watch Dragon Ball Kai because there's no fillers in there. And now I'm like, I don't think she'll care about Dragon Ball anyways. She doesn't seem to care at all about Dragon Ball. So I doubt she's gonna want to watch it. But yeah, aside from that, I got nothing else. I'm gonna do a short episode today because there's a few other stuff we can talk about, but I covered everything we wanted to cover, and we covered it in record time, essentially. Anything else you wanted to cover, Matt?
I apologize for my internet going out and leaving you guys here with Vince for 3 minutes or so, reading articles without being able to look at my beautiful face.
Sure. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna apologize for your internet. But no, yeah. So that's the show, guys. I want to remind you guys to go ahead and follow us on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. Go ahead, follow us there, and turn on the bell notifications there so you know when we go live, because we always post on social media when we go live. If you're not, for whatever reason, subscribed and have the bell notifications on YouTube. We're also on Facebook.com for all the people that don't want to go on Twitter anymore because they've reached their Twitter limit and they want to go back to Facebook. We're on Facebook.com/Creatia World. And we have two groups there for you guys to interact with. One is facebook.com/group/them dragons, where we talk about House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, and where you can send dragon dick pics to Travis, because that's exactly what he wanted that whole group for, so he can get dick pics of dragons. Also, if you want to talk wrestling, and it's probably the most positive like wrestling group I have ever seen and been a part of, facebook.com/group/SmackingRaw. It's run by Mike. He puts up the episode chats for every single wrestling show. There was one for NXT. There'll be one for AEW Dynamite tonight. So if you want to talk wrestling with some very like positive and like cool people, go ahead and check us out over there. If you want the links to all the platforms, you can go over to creatiaworld.com. It'll send you the links to all the audio, to the YouTube, to the social media, everything else in between. And yeah, man. Matt, plug yourself, man, so we can wrap it up.
You guys can follow me at Matt Ritter, MATTRIDDR on Twitter only, or at Getting Off. Matt Ritter is for your wrestling content, and Getting Off is for your horror content. I will not be on Smack and Raw this week, 7 or 11 p.m. Central Time, midnight Eastern. However, you will have Daddy Delgado and Miss Katie Kinsey Bay holding it down this Friday. So please go watch them, check them out, and I'll be back next week.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you can go ahead and check all three of us out in our last gathering on Getting Off, which is available right here on youtube.com/Creatia World. Hit the live tab. You can watch the live stream. You can watch the pre-show. There was no post-show. You guys just cut it off. I was watching the rest of the stream, and I was going to chime in the post-show, but you guys just cut it short because it went pretty long.
It was a long episode. It didn't need a post-show. I mean, there was post-show content that was fairly entertaining that I was like, oh, I should have just left this on.
Mm-hmm.
But
you'll
find out on part 2.
Regardless, the full episode's available on youtube.com/Creatia World. So I encourage you guys to check it out. And Matt's favorite place to check us out, which is pornhub.com/model/Creatia World, where you can watch all the videos there, and you can watch some Pornhub watch-alongs. I don't think we're doing any more in the future, right?
Until as of now, no. Yeah, as of now, unfortunately, that's done because Pornhub hates me.
Yeah. But if you don't hate me, you should follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SESVince. The link trade in my bio takes you to everything Creatia World, Smacking the Raw, Get Show podcast, and Straight Talk. We recently did an episode with TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby, please say the baby, on the show, and me, him, and Bosch talked NBA. We're probably going to link up again and talk NBA again. So if you want more NBA content, let us know. And we will be doing the 6-star picks of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, our favorite things that we liked about the film, our favorites, Easter eggs in the film. Bakley's asking, what are you building, Matt? Because he knows you're building something.
I'm not building anything.
No, it looked like you were building something with Legos.
Oh, no, I was playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, well, there you go. You should friend me again. And then in the meantime, you should also go to youtube.com/SESVince. Subscribe to me over there. Turn on the bell notification because that's where the video version of the Straight Talk podcast will be residing. I might be doing short form videos as well, so go ahead and check that out over there. Give me subs. I want subs. So yeah, so for the Patron Center podcasting, the quintessential stud muffin of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and myself, this has been the Creatia Conversation. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.
Peace.